Wednesday 25th. I'm training back and I'm on my way to the gym now. The weather has changed so much from yesterday and the days before where we had hailstone and rain to now that it's actually quite sunny. I got the window open. There is a lot. I'm lucky to train today with one of the PTs at my gym, RICCARDO FLORIS. He'll be helping me out, and also I'll see if he can give us some tips or something for you guys. But basically you will see me working out with him and how to perfect the movements, and I'll also film him so that you can see how it's properly done. Obviously he's got some experience with him, so that I hope that that'll be beneficial to you guys as well as me. So this is RICCARDO. He's helping me today with the channel I'm working out. Talk about yourself, man. What do you do?
I'm RICCARDO FLORIS, show name Ricky. Personal trainer at the moment in the gym group on Newport Road. And today I'm just taking a good friend through a good back session, back and buys. So we're starting off trying to do about heavy volume, but trying to keep the volume in there, short rest periods, so no more than a minute and a half. We're trying to keep it about 60 seconds. So the first exercise we done was a bent over barbell row. We just done a couple of warm-up sets first to get a mind to muscle connection. So we just started off with a bar. The bar weighs 20 kilos itself, the Olympic bar. Again, just getting the motion, pulling our elbows back, squeezing the back.
Keeping the back straight?
Yeah, keeping your back straight. The worst thing you want to do is arch over your back. You don't want to arch over your back because then you're going to damage it eventually when you get stronger and put up the weight. So the idea is we're just going to keep our chest up and stick our bum out, and we're just coming all the way down here, and we're just pulling up. Just get the blood pumping into our back, doing a couple of working sets, starting off with the bar, and then we added on some
10, 20?
We added on a 10 each side, going up to about 40 kilo.
Yeah.
Then we went to about 60 something like that.
Yeah.
Then we started our working set on 80 kilo, and we started with 2 overhand barbell rows, and then we did 2 sets underhand, keeping the elbows in tight, and then squeezing with the back of the top.
Like I always say, make sure you keep concentrated on your form. It's very important. You don't want to cause any harm, especially to your back or your joints or something. I think that's one of the most important things when you're lifting and doing anything like barbell squats, deadlifts, or anything like that.
To me, form is key. If you've got bad form and you start getting stronger and lifting heavy, eventually you're going to give yourself some injury further down the line. You might not get it right away, but eventually you will. And keeping good form, at the end of the day, you're going to be able to isolate properly the muscles and use the muscles you're trying to target. So, second exercise, from there we went to, we did a superset with the lat pull down and a seated row. So with the lat pull down, we were trying to get full range of motion, just stretching all the way to the top. Try and come wide, so we're going to try and hit kind of the upper lats here. We're just coming all the way down to the chest, coming full range of motion, squeezing the bottom, stretching out right at the top, so stretching out the lats. And then I believe we did about 10 reps of that, straight over to, without rest, seated row. Keeping that chest up, elbows in tight, and just squeezing your back and just pulling it in tight. Here, again, try not to let you, it's natural when you're tired, it might pull you forward a little bit, but just try and control it. Here, squeezing, there, and squeeze. And again, 10 reps, minimal rest on there. Again,
3 sets we did, yeah?
We're doing 3 sets in total. Yeah, we'll try about 60 seconds to 90 second rest in between. So from there, third exercise then, we went on 3 set drop sets. And we went the close grip lat pull down as well. So there, from there, technically we're hitting the lower lats here. So we're keeping the elbows in tight, keeping it here, pulling down to our chest, squeezing with the bottom lats there. And we're doing 3 sets of those drop sets. Again, minimal rest, 60 seconds to 90 second rest in between, no rest between the drop sets until fail, basically.
Then we did do.
And then we went over to fourth exercise. And then we went over to the single arm dumbbell row. So, bent over dumbbell row, one arm, drop, next arm, super side, bent over prone flies. Okay?
Okay. The squeeze is very important, guys, because it gives the muscle volume and stuff, doesn't it?
Yeah, keep the blood pumping,
Yeah.
stretching the muscle out, keeping it tense. At the end of the day, how your muscles are going to grow is time under tension. You're constantly just breaking up the muscle fibers, and when you're breaking and stretching out the muscle fibers, therefore when you're food and you sleep, you can repair them so they can grow more muscle fibers, which means they can grow. So at the end of the day in the gym, if you're just going to be swinging and just flying about like that, really you're not focusing on the muscle, you're not really breaking the muscle fibers up, you're just focusing on momentum. So the idea is you want to really squeeze to the top. Again, time and tension is more important than the actual weight you're lifting itself.
Yeah. What are we doing now?
So what we're going to do is 3 exercises back to back, tricep. First exercise, keep your elbows pinned in, you're going to come up as wide as you can. When you get tired, it's natural, you're going to come up here, but when you try and do up wide, here, pulse to the top, all the way down, remember elbows pinned in, there, okay? First one. Second one, here, shoulder flat, elbows pinned in, and then this 3/4 rep shit here, coming up here, okay? 4 reps, here, all the way up, squeeze to the top, back down, control, and then swing, here, control. Third one, last one, alright, rest, again, keep the elbows pinned in, overhand, nice and tight, get to here, until the bicep can go anymore. There, squeeze to the top, back down, 4 rep, squeeze, squeeze, here, okay? So we just done 3 exercises back to back, so that method is called tricep. So we did elbows pinned in, we're doing standing hammer curls. Yeah, so we're keeping the elbows pinned in, coming all the way up, squeezing to the top there, focusing on the bicep. What you see a lot of people doing is when they come up with the hammer curls, they come here and then they move up from here, they're moving their elbows up. What you're doing there, you're then bringing in your shoulder, you're not isolating the biceps. So we're going to keep the elbows pinned in and just bring it straight up to the top there and squeezing. Back down, 4 range of motion, get the full stretch. Back up. That was the first exercise. Second one. Then we went on to just standing barbell curl. Again, keeping that 4 range of motion, going all the way down. And then there's 3/4 rep here, or half stretch. Full stretch, elbows pinned in, try and keep them a little bit forward so you can focus on the bicep. All the way down, squeezing to the top, and back down, full range of motion. Okay, third exercise is in the tricep. Then we ended on overhand, the barbell curls, basically. So a lot of it is going to be working on your forearm. Considering it's a back session, obviously you want to have good grip with your forearm. So it can actually help you lift more. You don't have to rely on chalk, straps, this, that, the other. If you've got pretty strong forearms at the end of the day, it can only help. So from there again, we're focusing on the bottom half of the bicep. So squeezing in again, elbows pinned in, squeezing at the top there. Don't bring your elbows up here. You're focusing on the bicep, pinned in, squeezing at the top. There. Full range of motion all the way down.
So we did 10 reps.
And that was
10 sets.
10 and 3 sets, and again 60 to 90 second rest in between those sets basically.
Yeah, so like he was saying and we were saying, make sure you concentrate on your form, on the squeeze. And what other tips can you give somebody who's starting to lift, who you know, they're starting this lifestyle, what are the main things they got to watch out for?
When it comes to lifting, I mean, the main thing I would say at the end of the day is not about ego. You see a lot of ego lifters which they come in, they don't really know what they're doing with their form, and then further down the line they end up getting injury. I know because I've done it myself when I was younger. I walked into the gym thinking, oh, okay, we're going to lift some big weights. I picked up some dumbbell, walked in there, and I'm just swinging around, and then, to be honest with you, 6 months down the line I actually hit my shoulder. And sometimes it gets in the way of me lifting now. So because of my stupidity when I was younger, ego lifting, you think, oh, okay, we need to lift some big weights to get big. Technically, I mean, it's time under tension. You can drop the weight, focus on the muscle, squeeze to the top, keep it slow contractions, and that's how you're going to make the muscle grow. Like I said, you're breaking up the muscle fibers. So forget all this ego lifting. It's not about how much you lift, it's time under tension.
Yeah. So, well, that's it for us, guys. Thank you, Riccardo.
Thank you very much
for helping us.
No
Hope
problem.
to see you soon. His Twitter and Instagram will be in the description below. Give us a subscribe, share it, and check him out.
Thank you very much.